Laziness, it's a feeling we all know too well. That weight that holds us back when we know there's work to be done, the voice that says, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow never seems to come. In the teachings of Zen and Buddhism, laziness is more than just a reluctance to work. It's a barrier, a form of suffering that prevents us from realizing our true potential. But what if there's a way to break free from it? Today, I'll share a timeless story passed down for centuries about a young man, a wise monk, and the secret cure to overcoming laziness. This story contains a profound lesson about how to move from procrastination to action, how to take the first step toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. In a small village long ago, there lived a young man named Ryu. Ryu was known throughout the village for his kind heart and gentle nature, but there was one thing he struggled with above all else: laziness. Every day he watched as his friends and neighbors worked hard to build their lives. They tended to their crops, helped in the village, and cared for their families. But Ryu, he always found an excuse not to act. "Tomorrow," he would say, "I'll start tomorrow." Whether it was helping his family with their farm, improving his skills, or pursuing a better life, Ryu was always waiting for the perfect day, the perfect moment to begin. But the perfect day never came. As weeks turned into months, his family became increasingly worried. Ryu's father, seeing that his son was wasting his youth, decided to take him to a wise monk who lived in the mountains, known for his insight into the nature of the mind. The monk was an old man, weathered and quiet, but known for his wisdom. Upon hearing Ryu's story, he didn't scold the young man or tell him he was wrong for his laziness. Instead, with a gentle smile, the monk said, "Come back tomorrow. I will give you the secret cure for laziness." Ryu, relieved that he didn't have to do anything just yet, agreed and returned to the village. The following day, Ryu returned to the temple, expecting the monk to hand him some special teaching or advice. But to his surprise, the monk again smiled and said, "Come back tomorrow. The cure will be ready then." A little confused, but still not wanting to question the monk, Ryu returned to the village. The same thing happened the next day, and the day after that. Each day, Ryu walked back up the mountain, and each time the monk smiled and said, "Tomorrow." At first, Ryu was patient. Waiting seemed easy enough. After all, wasn't that what he had always done? But as the days passed, something inside him started to change. The more the monk delayed, the more restless Ryu became. He started to question why he was waiting at all. Frustration grew inside him, not because the monk wasn't giving him the cure, but because every day seemed like another wasted opportunity. After many days of this pattern, Ryu returned to the monk, but this time something was different. No longer was he content to wait for tomorrow. He was ready to act. "Wise monk," Ryu said, "there is no cure, is there?" The monk, his eyes kind and filled with understanding, replied, "The cure is already within you." He then explained, "Laziness is not something that can be cured with a magic word or a secret formula. It's a habit, like a thief in the night, stealing your time and energy. But each day you wait, each day you delay, the thief grows stronger. The only way to defeat it is to act now, in this very moment, not tomorrow, not later, but today." Suddenly, it all made sense. Ryu realized that every day he had spent waiting for a cure, waiting for a better moment, was just another day lost. Laziness wasn't about being tired or unmotivated. It was about putting off the things that mattered, hoping that somehow the future would be different without any effort today. The monk's lesson was simple yet profound. Laziness feeds on the promise of tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. The true path to overcoming laziness lies in the present moment, in taking the first small step today, no matter how difficult or insignificant it may seem. Ryu, with newfound determination, returned to the village. But this time, he didn't wait for the perfect moment. He didn't wait for tomorrow. He began his tasks, not by thinking about the long road ahead, but by focusing on the very next step. Little by little, day by day, he found his energy returning, his sense of purpose growing stronger. This timeless Buddhist story reminds us that the battle against laziness isn't fought tomorrow. It's fought today. Procrastination is the thief of time, and the more we delay, the more we allow our potential to slip away. But when we take even the smallest action, we set ourselves on the path to growth and fulfillment. So, as you go about your day, ask yourself, what have you been putting off for tomorrow? What can you begin today, no matter how small? Remember, the cure for laziness isn't waiting for some magical solution. It's already within you. Start now and watch how your life transforms, one small step at a time. Thank you for watching. If this story resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe and share this message with others who might benefit from this wisdom. Together, let's take action and move toward our goals, starting today.